Hey everyone, welcome to Almost Fama. I'm Jes Fama and thanks for watching. Let's get the formalities out of the way. Click that subscribe button now and hit the bell to be notified when new episodes like this one drop. Thanks in advance. All right, so how's your 2021 so far? I know, it's already been a little crazy and some of you are already asking for a refund, but don't collect it quite yet. I'm not gonna harp on all the stuff that's been flooding the airwaves. You already know all about that. Instead, I wanna put a smile on your face. I'm bringing you some happy moments that you might have missed amid all the negativity that gets shed on the national front. All right, this one's pretty inspiring. In 2018, Washington football team quarterback Alex Smith suffered a near career-ending injury when he broke his leg. In 2019, Smith had over a dozen operations and was told his career might be over, and at one point even thought that he might lose his leg because of life-threatening infections. With the support from his family, especially his wife Liz, and the help of his doctors, teammates, friends, and through his own determination and positivity, Smith was not only able to walk again, but did what most said was never going to happen: play in the NFL again. To mark the occasion, Liz sent a secret present to her husband for Christmas, a one-of-a-kind, handcrafted trophy that was made from his leg brace and transformed to resemble the Lombardi trophy. Liz shared the picture on Instagram with a message to her husband: "Waiting for this game and I'm a nervous wreck. I look up at our bookshelves as a reminder of where we have been and the hard work to get to this moment. No matter what the outcome, Alex has already won. Let's go Washington." Special thanks to Cold Hard Art for transforming a symbol of hard times to a trophy of triumph we can proudly put on our shelves. Tom Pastis, owner of Cold Hard Art, was so inspired by this, he traded the trophy for 2 autographed Alex Smith jerseys. He said, "That man shouldn't even be able to walk right now, and he's walking. That's a win. But he's playing football, and that's like a super type win." It is a super type win. Last year, after 29 years of service, the Arkansas Cancer Clinic closed its doors, but they still sent each of their 200 patients a Christmas card, and in it, a letter telling them that any outstanding balance they might have had were forgiven. Dr. Omar Atiq, founder of the clinic and head oncologist, wanted to clear all the debt, almost $650,000 worth. He said he tried to collect the debt at first, but noticed that his patients were just paying $10 or $5 towards their bills, which some were well into the thousands. Atiq told Today, "You see patients who are just not able to pay. So there are sick people, especially with cancer, and then in the COVID pandemic where people have lost their jobs, who are doing all sorts of stuff just to survive. Starting from day one, our policy was to never refuse a patient to be seen, whether or not they had insurance. And the chemotherapy drugs are horrendously expensive. It's almost unbelievable." He says that medical debt is one of the biggest causes of personal bankruptcies in such a vast, rich country. He says he hopes his actions will inspire his colleagues in the industry to make healthcare more affordable and accessible. I hope more doctors follow suit with that as well. In 1942, Arthur Stibbe was captured and forced into a Japanese-run detention center. During his time under the horrific conditions, Stibbe wrote plays and sketches when he could to keep himself and his fellow POW's spirits up. After he was released, he was returned to Britain and started to write weekly installments of a book to his son Robert, who was then attending a boarding school. He wrote about a brave dachshund who helped in wartime missions. The manuscripts were thought to be lost until Robert, who is well into his 80s now, recently started cleaning out the attic and found original pages. Robert and his nephew Jamie decided to finish the book complete with illustrations drawn by his nephew. Robert is now selling the book, stating, "I hope this little book will bring as much enjoyment to others as it did to the grubby little schoolboy for whom it was originally written." You can get your own copy of Now It Can Be Told for $9.50, and all proceeds go toward the Salisbury Hospice. This past week, Barbie named their newest lady to their roster, poet and author Dr. Maya Angelou. Barbie named Angelou the next lady in the Inspiring Women series, which pays tribute to amazing women who took risks, dreamed big, and fought for what they believed in. In one release, Mattel said they know children's early childhood experiences shape what they might imagine to be possible. So it's important that all girls not only see themselves reflected in product and content, but also to see role models who've come before them. All right, I just thought this was really cool and I just wanted to share it with you. So as you know, with this global pandemic, cinemas, festivals, and movies have closed down. But that isn't stopping one movie festival in Scandinavia. The Gothenburg Film Festival created the Isolated Cinema, where one film buff will be able to watch the entire collection of movies entered in total isolation on the lighthouse island of Paternoster. The Gothenburg Film Festival 2021 will be anything but conventional. No crowds, no parties, no sold-out cinemas. This year's festival focus, social distances. It explores the new world that has emerged in the wake of the pandemic. What does film mean to us when we're isolated from everything else? To investigate, they are opening a brand new cinema in the middle of the ocean. The lucky winner will spend a week by themselves, no phones, no people, no computers or books, just themselves, the film festival, and the surrounding sound of the sea. They're also selling tickets for other isolated screenings, one at Scandinavium, which is one of Sweden's biggest arenas, and the participant will sit center of the rink while the rest of the arena stands empty and dark. Or at the Draken Cinema, which is where the festival is usually taking place. But instead of being there with massive crowds, you'll be there alone in the theater. Registration began on January 4th. The chosen one will be announced this week and will be isolated for 1 week starting January 30th. I think this is kind of crazy and awesome. Would you do it? Did you make a resolution this year? You're not alone. According to a study conducted by Finder, over half of the adults in the United States intend to follow through on their 2021 New Year's resolutions. Another 74% claim they'd like to learn something new, change their lifestyle somehow, or set one goal to better themselves within the avenues of money, health, career, family, or general self-improvement. The study found that only a fourth of the population had no goals at all for 2021. Older generations, such as boomers, appear to have more health-oriented goals, while the youngest demographic of the bunch, you Gen Zers, are more focused on self-improvement. The one thing that was agreed upon across generations was that love and careers will most likely take a backseat in 2021. This year has also started out with a strong sense of optimism, with nearly 75% of those asked believe that they will achieve their goals. Good luck to all of you who set a goal for yourself. I want to know what they are. Tell me in the comments below. Everyone was impacted last year and transformed the way they lived, and that included entertainment and more specifically the way we watch movies. And we found ourselves other ways to watch those new releases. From on-demand to Netflix, here is Den of Geek's top 10 movies of 2020 as decided by their staff and readers. Number 10, No Man Land. Number 9, Wonder Woman 1984. Number 8, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Number 7, Birds of Prey. Number 6, Mank. Number 5, Palm Springs. Number 4, The Five Bloods. Number 3, Promising Young Woman. Number 2, The Invisible Man. And number 1, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Other movies they mentioned were Soul, One Night in Miami, Tenet, Bad Education, Sound of Metal, The Assistant, and Kajillionaire. And even though live music was kaput in 2020, artists still released new music, thanks in part to home studios and video conferencing. Here are the year's end charts according to Billboard.com top album sales of the year. Number 10, Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die. Number 9, Taylor Swift, Lover. Number 8, Lady Gaga, Chromatica. Number 7, Luke Combs, What You See Is What You Get. Number 6, the Frozen 2 soundtrack. Number 5, Billie Eilish, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Number 4, The Weeknd, After Hours. Number 3, BTS, Map of the Soul 7. Number 2, Harry Styles, Fine Lines. And the number 1 spot for highest album sales and for the second spot on the top 10 list, it's Taylor Swift with her album Folklore. All right, to end, here's something just to make you smile. Meet the Spotted Dream Team, Nevada, Napoleon, and Jack Sparrow. The Appaloosa Stallion, Shetland Pony, and Dalmatian live with their owner, Gretchen Havoet, in the Netherlands. Gretchen is a horse trainer and the founder of the Human and Horse Academy, which is a program that offers a unique, all-in concept, creating a training experience and giving everyone a possibility to educate their horse with love and joy. Despite their size and differences, Gretchen says that the animals are best friends and love being together. Gretchen told Metro magazine, when Jack was younger, he saw himself as one of the horses, and now he fits in perfectly. She recently added 3 more spotted horses to the mix. From left to right, it's Braveheart, Jack Sparrow, Shakespeare, Gandhi, Jolie, Napoleon, and Nevada. Our spotted friends are spreading love, friendship, and fun all over the UK and the rest of the world, she said. And now I'm hoping it spread a little love to you as well. So remember, even when the world seems gray and is focused on the negative, there's always something happy out there if you look for it. I hope today's episode put a smile on your face and gave you something to think about. We create our happy. We can help to create someone else's happy too. Do you have a happy story you want to share? Put it in the comments below or email me. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe out there and be kinder than necessary. I'm Jes Fama. Thanks for watching.
Please hang up and try again.